Okay, so in this video we will revise all the general entries of bills of exchange in the books of drawer and as well as in the books of drawee. In the books of drawer, okay, so bills of exchange arise. The concept of bills of exchange will come into the picture because there is a credit sale, right? So first the sale will be happen. So when the goods sold on credit basis, so drawer will sell goods credit basis. So debtor account debit to sales account. In the previous videos I have already explained the meanings and everything about this, so I'm just writing all the general entries in one place in this video, that's it. And then drawee will be in the books of drawee will be purchasing the goods on credit basis, purchasing the goods on credit basis. So general entry will be purchases is an expenses, so it shows debit balance, so I'm debiting it. Purchase account debit to creditor account. Okay, now the drawer draws a bill. When the bill is drawn, and accepted by drawee, so for us, for drawer, it will become bills receivable. Bills receivable is a asset, so asset shows debit balance, so I'm debiting it. Bills receivable account debit. Now bills receivable is replacing the debtor. Debtor is, we need to cancel the debtor, so to cancel it I will credit it because previously it is in debited, now I credited. Okay, now when the bill is drawn and accepted by the drawee, for him it will become bills payable. Bills payable is a liability. Liability shows credit balance, so I will credit the bills payable. And here we have written creditor in the liability side. Now the bills payable is replacing the creditor, right? So now we need to cancel the creditor. To cancel it I will debit it. Creditor account debit to bills payable account. Okay, then third one, when the bill is honored, so we will be receiving the money, so bank account debit, and then we need to cancel this bills receivable, so to cancel it I will credit it now to bills receivable account. And then here drawee will be paying the money. For him bank balance will be decreasing, asset is decreasing, so credit it. When the asset decreases, what do? We'll credit it to bank account. And then this bills payable is no longer liability, so we need to cancel the bills payable, so to do that I will debit it. Bills payable account debit to bank account. Okay, so what happens when the bill is dishonored? When the bill is dishonored, we need to make him debtor again. See here, when we have drawn a bill, we have cancelled the debtor by writing on the credit side, right? We have cancelled the debtor. Now the bills receivable is worthless, so we need to make him debtor again, and we need to cancel this bills receivable. So here the bills receivable is in the debit side, so I will credit it to cancel that. Okay, first we need to make our drawee as our debtor again. Debtor account debit to bills receivable account. and then for him he cancelled the creditor previously, right? So we need to make drawer as our creditor again, and then this bills payable we need to cancel it. So right now it is in credit side, so we can debit it to cancel it. So in other words, opposite to the entry whatever you have written previously, bills payable account debit to creditor account, creditor account in the books of drawing. Okay, next, when the bill is discounted, when the bill is discounted, we have discussed about this concept as well, and there is no entry in the books of drawee. So when the bill is discounted, we will be receiving the money. Just for the sake of understanding, I will take example as 10,000. So sorry, we'll be receiving 9,500, but bills receivable value is 10,000. Bills receivable account is 10,000. We are giving bills receivable to the bank, so bills receivable is an asset and it is decreasing, so I am crediting it. I am receiving the bank balance from the bank account, so my bank balance is increasing, so asset is increasing, so I am debiting it. And then I am incurring expenses called discount account debit 500. When the discounted bill is dishonored, discounted bill dishonored, what if it is honored? What if it is honored? If it is honored, no entry. If the discounted bill is honored, no entry. But if the discounted bill is dishonored, then as usual, whenever whatever kind of bill dishonored, first we need to make our drawee as our debtor. Debtor account debit, and whatever the money we have taken from the bank, we need to give it to the bank. See here, full money, even though we have taken 9,500, we need to give 10,000 rupees to the bank. And then no entry will be passed in the books of drawee. Then endorse. When the bill is endorsed, what are the general entries in the books of drawee? Drawer. So creditor account debit to bills receivable account. Why I am pausing this entry? Because why do we issue, to whom do we endorse the bill? To our creditor. Drawer will endorse the bill to their creditors, right? Now obviously they would have purchased goods on credit basis from them, so at that point of time they will write general entry like this. When they purchase goods, purchases account debit to creditor account. Normally we have to pay them, so creditor account debit to cash account, but instead of paying them, we are giving bills receivable. So he is no longer our creditor, so to cancel the creditor I am debiting it to, we are giving bills receivable. Our bills receivable is an asset and it is decreasing, so I am crediting it. Okay, now same, there is no entry when the endorsed bill is honored. When the endorsed bill is honored, no entry. But when the endorsed bill is dishonored, alright, when the endorsed bill is dishonored, you will be writing an entry that debtor account will make our drawee as our debtor. Like I said, whatever the bill is dishonored, first we need to make our drawee as our debtor, because in the first entry, right, here we might have cancelled him, right? When we have drawn a bill, we might have cancelled as our debtor. Now we need to make him as our debtor again. So debtor is an asset, asset choose debit balance, so I am making debtor again. And then when we endorsed the bill, we have cancelled the creditor, right? By writing on the debit side, we have cancelled the creditor. Now I need to make the creditor again. Debtor account debit to creditor account. Creditor is a liability, liability shows credit balance. So you need to know the rules of debits and credits. Without that we cannot do anything in the accounts. I guess in somewhere in of my one of my accounts has been discussed about that, how to pass general entries basics. Please do listen if you don't know. Yeah, so this end dot set bill is dishonored, and pretty much that's it. We do have a renewal. In the renewal, like just a extension of time. Renewal means extension of time. If drawee will approach to the drawer for the extension of time, and if the drawer accepts it, and then drawer also might charge some interest for that extension of period. So let's just say drawer is extending 1 month extra, then for that 1 month extra time drawer will charge interest. Okay, so the procedure is we need to cancel the old bill and then draw up a new one. Cancel the old bill general entry is same as dishonor, right? Bills received, debtors account debit to bills receivable account, that is the dishonor entry. And then writing a fresh bill is bills receivable account debit to debtor account. Again, about the renewal also we have discussed in another video. With this we have discussed all the concepts of bills of exchange and then all the general entries. So only the problems are remaining. Thank you.